welcome back to the Truth Be Told podcast. My name is Brandy. I am a registered dental hygienist with a local anesthesia permit, and I've been practicing in the dental field for the last 20 years. If this is your first time joining us, our podcast is focused on providing the underserved and underprivileged communities, particularly communities of color, with the information, the tools, and the resources to help improve their dental health care experience. Today is going to be all about fluoride, what fluoride is, what the benefits are, and some controversy surrounded up by fluoride right now. So we'll get right into it. So the first thing is a lot of people get confused about whether fluoride is a mineral on the periodic table or if it's just a vitamin. So actually, fluoride is not directly found on the periodic table. What's on the periodic table is fluorine. And fluoride is actually an inorganic ion of fluorine. So when we refer to it in dentistry, we're talking about sodium fluoride. So it's a little bit different than the element that you find on the periodic table. So I'm going to talk about what fluoride does. So fluoride helps to protect against cavities. It helps to protect against sensitivity to cold and sweet, and it helps to strengthen the enamel. And in dentistry, we apply fluoride in several ways. So one way is by using a mouth rinse. So you could use a fluoride mouth rinse on your own. ACT is one that is widely used. That's very good. Or you can have a prescription strength fluoride rinse done at the dental office. Some school districts offer this fluoride mouth rinse weekly to children in certain school districts of certain age groups. So you can check with your school district to see if they provide that. The other way is called a fluoride gel or varnish. And that is like a very sticky gel that we paint on the teeth using a little brush. Um, it takes about 10 seconds to put on. The gel is very sticky. You can eat and drink right away typically, but you have to wait at least 4 hours before brushing because we want it to stay on there as long as possible. You can also have fluoride done in trays. So I know many years back, we used to apply fluoride using trays. And if you are a person of a particular age, you may remember having those trays put in your mouth with this really kind of thick gel that you sat with several minutes, and then you could not eat or drink for 30 minutes after. Some offices may still use that, but it's not the typical anymore. We mainly do the varnish that I spoke about or the rinse. Um, and also, just on a daily basis, you can get fluoride through your water. So if you check your community's website, like your county's website, you can check to see if your water is fluoridated. A good understanding of this is that usually communities will regulate the fluoride in your water to optimum levels. So what they'll do is if your water is lacking the optimum level of fluoride, they will provide it until it's at that level. And then if your water has an excess of the fluoride, they will remove it so that it's at an optimum level. So the community's job is to regulate those levels of fluoride so that they're at the perfect optimum level. So just so that's understood. And also, the only way you can take advantage of the fluoridated water is if you are actually ingesting it. So I've had people ask me, does it work as long as they're brushing their teeth with it, or if they shower with it, or if they're rinsing out with it? And no, that doesn't help. You actually have to ingest the water. So drink the water. Um, and I know a lot of people don't actually drink their tap water. So if you're drinking bottled water, you're not going to be able to benefit from the fluoridated water. So there is some controversy surrounding fluoride. So it centers on whether or not fluoridation is safe and effective or whether it should be continued. So some say that fluoride is a neurotoxin that can be harmful in high doses. So it can damage teeth. Some say bone problems, it can interfere with your thyroid function, all of these things. Um, And some say that fluoridation doesn't actually reduce tooth decay. Some people are saying they have enough fluoride in their water, they don't need fluoride treatments at the dentist's office. I would like to note that ingesting fluoride and having a topical fluoride placed on your teeth are two different ways to get fluoride, two different things. So just so you understand, ingesting fluoride in the water is going to give you a benefit ingesting it over time, whereas placing the topical fluoride on your teeth is going to be working right on the teeth, directly with the enamel of the teeth, if that makes any sense. So there is some other factors that contribute to the controversy. So there are some groups like the KKK and the John Birch Society that believe that there are a bunch of conspiracy theories surrounded up around fluoride. One that in particular is that the fluoride is part of a plot to impose socialist or communist regime onto the country, particularly the United States. And then there's the Fluoride Action Network, and this network promotes anti fluoridation campaigns. I know that right now there are discussions about removing fluoride from the water, period, with our new president elect and the folks he got coming up in there. Yeah, so who knows? But I will keep you guys posted if I hear anything else about it. In the meantime, if you have any questions, remember you can hit us up at truthbetoldpodcast@gmail.com, or you can check out our YouTube channel, Truth Be Told Podcast. Also, check us out on Instagram, truthbetoldpodcast.com. Once again, my name is Brandy. You guys take care. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.